Hello my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated community Minecraft server. I'm down below deck trying to get my sheep to breed up, but they're just not getting it done. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think something is definitely up, but I don't know what. I just before had created a mini sheep by breeding those two together, and it was fine, and I put a name tag on it, and then I logged off. Worked on other projects, right? Like my 400 biome series. You might have seen that. Most of you have. And when I came back, he was gone. So, again, if there's anybody out there who knows what's going on with this, please let me know. If it's something I'm doing wrong that's causing the... If it's... Oh, I really should look into the size of the pins. All right. But that's not what we're working on today. No, sir. Today, we are going to be working on... this guy. Remember this guy? The villager breeder? Well, we're going to clean him up a little bit. So what we're going to do is actually try to remove the nitwits from the system and replenish the system with some other entities. I've been informed that nitwits don't breed, so that's probably inhibiting the breeding rates in here. Not that I'm using it that often, and actually it works for me, but I kind of want to move those guys out of there, and that means I have to breed up what is in there, a couple little siblings, and then remove one of the panes of glasses I have in the past to let the adults flow out of the chamber. We'll do it on that side because it's easier, and then they'll flow up. And we'll use this system to put any ones we want to keep, like that brown coat there, unless that's an actual villager, farmer, which is what we need. Then we'll go from there. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to create enough bone meal to get this guy going. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not going to be enough, though. And then we're going to need carrots. Alright, and in order to do that, let's go to the bone farm, because we built one before, which is over here, down in our community mine. So, Ton still needs cobble, but I've got the cobblestone generator over there. I did a cutscene there really quickly because I was having a bit of an allergy attack. Sorry about that. I kept watering up there. Yeah, down here at the bottom, we'll make a quick right-hand turn, and we'll be right over there by the skeleton spawner. And the skeleton spawner was, oh, nice. Somebody put a pumpkin down to light the place up. And apparently we have a, I suspect this is slime chunks. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That looks like a chunk border to me, and beautiful sunset going down outside right now. Thank you for the errors. Yeah, those have got to be... it's got to be a slime spawn of some sort, and then a furnace with a bunch of glass to put in. Hey, I was like, what are you doing with that? Yeah, apparently they go in there, and then over here, what do we got? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay, well... I see what's going on there. There might be some automation that could be done. We could put a iron golem over here, and they would definitely jump towards him. That might be something to add in there. Just throwing that out there. I'll try to figure out who that was that did it. And good project. Thank you very much for putting together a slime farm. All right, so where is, over here, I believe, is the skeleton farm. That is pretty cool. I like that. And I like the fact that you started your cosmetics, too. Bone farm, this away. Bone farm, that away. We'll get there in a second here. All right, so the bone farm, as I was saying before, I was surprised by the presence of a slime farm. We'll see if it's not been changed. It was first set up to be both an XP farm and a bone farm, but then it kind of got phoned in at the last second because we were more interested in getting bones. So it basically goes up, not tall enough, and then goes over, and then goes into a lava blade, and then everything dies up there, and everything falls into here, which is cool. We're going to need much, much more bone than that, I think. You know what, I should be able to do one overnight session and get... well, this should fill up, actually. And then there's all this bone, but it's in here, going strong. Any second now, we should start seeing these guys come up, but I believe I'm going to hide in this little cubby hole and try to fill that chest. What I could do is just have them come over and then come into this guy, and actually they could just come over 2 more blocks and be pushed into Actually, right here. Pushed over a block and put into a drowning chamber right here, and then bloop, could be funneled into these chests. Hi, guy. We'll see you in a moment. But, you know, I kind of like it the way it is now, and I like the fact that we're starting to turn it into a bone flooring, and people are experimenting here, trying to get a feel for how they want it to go. I kind of like the marquee look that's going on here. I believe that's the word I'm looking for. And there's our bones. So we'll see. That's something to work on later. But for now, let me go ahead and get in my hidey hole because we need bones to get to the project today, which is trying to clean up the villager breeder and fill out our villager breeder. And to try to fill out our trading hall because we desperately need a farmer. And there's no sense in making a watermelon farm if you don't have a farmer to trade with, right? All right, AFK session. We'll see how it goes. And finally, they are all filled in and ready to go, and we still had some left over, so let's put these guys up there. Excellent. Let's bring this carrot down and let's hide that rocket there. Ooh, and I had even more bone left over. Excellent. All right, so you have seen this before in the past, courtesy of Impulse and Dirt Dude. Various mechanics involved here. Light levels prohibiting these carrots from staying there. An update would force them out. But, however, we have 3 dispensers that are going to be dispensing bone meals simultaneously. So they will mature the carrots quite quickly. Now, this is quite loud, so I'm going to turn it down. Boop. And get it going and see how many carrots I can actually get grown. As you can see, the number in my hotbar is increased to 63. The reason it's not 64 all the time is because I'm planting one all the time. I will stop for a moment by pressing E, and as you can see, my inventory is filling up. So this, you have to kind of finagle it into the right spot, otherwise you'll just kind of get, well, now that I'm going, I'm not going to stop. You kind of get like a carrot that doesn't grow and your stack won't grow. But when you get this big, bright green look in your face, then you know your dispenser's working correctly. All right, I'm going to get as many carrots as I can and think about whether or not I'm going to throw them all in for the villagers to start breeding or if I'm going to do the bone mealing again. We'll see. Let me get this done. We'll be right back. Well, my friends, I think this is going to be enough for us. I could probably get a little bit more. As you can see, there's some bone meal in here. But what's unusual is that these 2 don't have any in them. It got to the point where I only heard this one clicking, but it was still working. But obviously its productivity had dropped because this would then dispense, but not sufficiently to get this going down. So the carrot would start to grow a phase and then get popped out, so it started losing bone meal. And that's apparently the only reason it has been losing bone meal. These 2 seem to be using it fully. So I don't really want to do any experimenting with it today, but I'll come back to it in the future. Alright, so I have all of these carrots now. I'm going to take all of them out, and I'm going to put this one back there. That'll be the starter batch. And I'm not going to throw it through here because they don't usually pick it up there. But I will... Or actually, I can't get it through there. But I will go around to the other side, and I will set it up and get it ready to receive the villagers again. Now, these things are going to have to change because I'm going to have to put some blocks in there to move some things. And one of those blocks is actually going to be that glowstone. No, it's not. It's going to be this block here that has to come out. So, why all this filled in? Did I cut in on the I'll have to come back to this at some point because what's more important right now is getting the villagers fed up. Okay, so we'll close that one and that one, so when they come up, they'll just be kind of sitting there. But for now, we're going to open this one in order to put all of the carrots into the system. And do it like this. I'm holding Control and pressing my button that throws everything out of my inventory slot. I have changed it to H. Alright, so I'm going to get these guys fed up. Hopefully we'll start seeing some heart particles here in a couple seconds. Wow, I got a really good angle if I only had one hit the wall and bounce back. Huzzah for me. Okay, so now all of those are in there. Now anybody who gets created will come here. The heart particles are in effect. Excellent. We are going to kind of simultaneously prep while we wait for little baby villagers to be made. Excellent. All right, I'll be back in a moment. Oh, and you can see him throwing the food. Yay. My friends, as you can see, there is one baby villager down there, and I was kind of hoping for a second one to come along here pretty quickly, but it hasn't happened yet, so I think now's the time I'm going to have to strike, right? So here below us, we have a sticky piston, which will remove a block that will allow these villagers to slide out to the side and cruise down over here and then come up into our water elevator. Now, it is my hope, and I know hope is not an action plan, it is my hope that the mechanics are such that they will come out randomly enough that they won't come out one right after the other immediately, you know. And that they'll go into the elevator randomly enough that I'll be able to isolate them. Over time, at least, I think I should be able to space them out in that fashion. So if I'm going to do the overtime principle, I better do it as quickly as possible so that guy doesn't grow, rather than waiting for the second one to grow and then flushing them all. So what we're going to do here is put this lever down, and it is important that we do this in this order now, because, boom, the block that the sticky piston is now a empty source. So there's water on the outside. So this guy, as you can see, has water behind it. So we're going to have to do this kind of in one go, because what we're going to want to do is push it back into place and break the sticky piston and then remove the lever later. All right, so here we go. We'll retract it. We'll see who comes out, if anyone. Apparently nobody wants to come out. This is amazing. Did I pull the wrong block? It appears that I did. Okay. Okay, well, it's a good thing I did that, because now... Alright, need to have this ready to go. There's no... What's going on here? Okay, there we go. That guy. I'll take that, and you can go right back there. I'll take that with me. So we need to go one lower, huh? Good thing I've got Silk Touch. And... No, that can't be right. It has to be this block. Isn't it? Yeah, they just weren't coming out because it's not... Okay. Back you go, Glowstone. Time now becoming even more of a factor. Sticky piston. And... Boop. And down. Whoops. You go. Come on. Yep, facing the right way. Excellent. And... let's get this guy into position. And... now things are going to be a little bit more hectic because I have to turn off the machine, get up here, hit the switch, open it up, hope they come out. They don't seem to want to. Guys, why do you not want to come out? You can come out now. And there's no way for me to kind of entice them over there, huh? They're all just standing on it. Wow. They wouldn't be this cooperative before. No. When I was trying to get them in here the first time, they weren't nearly this cooperative. Guys, seriously? And I don't think I want to get in there and... I mean, I could. I could get into the system. And I could kind of push them around myself. But do I want to do that? Man, oh man. Alright. That one, and... If I do this quickly... Alright. And come on, boys. Oh, wait. Is it blocked? It is blocked. Is it? So that's been pulled back. Why can't I jump up here? Is it too deep? I don't remember being too deep. Alright. Give me a couple minutes here to sort out why I'm not remembering this the way I thought I did. Is it too deep? I think it might be. Alright. It's that block that needs to come out, which means the sticky piston needs to be here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Again, we gotta do this quickly. Am I even going to be able to angle it correctly? Yes. Okay. Alright. This time for sure, ladies and gentlemen. This time for sure. Ha. Okay. Boom. And pull you out. And out comes that guy. He's staying in. So we're going to keep him in. Who else wants to come out? Drops in. Let's turn the water back on. Maybe that'll help. Oh, get him moving again. My frustration is mounting. Come on, the first time I opened this thing up, these guys couldn't... Yes! Oh, and I'm out of position. Come on. Whew! Okay. Alright, off you go. Yep, there you go. Boom. And let's put that back on. Oh, there's another one. Off you go. Alright, you're both coming back in. That is redonkulous. Is this what I need it to be? Well, you know what? Off you go, too. Why not? Is that the guy who grew up? Oh, you're going that way. Sweet. Alright, what do I got left in there? Looks like a scientist and that guy and that guy. Alright, and that's it. I think that's all I needed. We'll close that back up. And we'll remove this block. And we'll remove this block. And we'll replace this block. And now we have 2 villagers in there and 1 baby villager that's going to grow up in just a few moments and end up in there. This is turning out all right. No more green coats there. Excellent. 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 All right, let me clean this up and let them go AFK and let them breed. But first, let's go ahead and send off these villagers to their final destinations. All right, let's fill these bad boys in. 1 on each side. Come on. All right, I'll have to be mindful of that. Alright, is he in the water yet? Oh, and then this guy. Oh, I want... Is that guy gonna fall in? Yeah, he'll fall into that slot. Oh no! What happened to all of these villagers? No! Infestation, I presume. A bummer. Alright, well... Boop and boop, because this guy's coming over here. Okay, well... One more problem to solve, though it was on the list of problems to solve today anyways. Dealing with the villager trader. Alright. Alright! Keep growing, little guys! I'm going to keep an eye on them AFK to make sure no nitwits grow up in there. Be back in a minute! Alright, my friends, after a couple little laps through this water circuit, I was able to filter out all of the nitwits except for one, which actually bred up while I was doing that, and I didn't notice him get back into the system, so I just did it again for the one guy, and now he's out over here, and we can send him on his way down into the system as well. Now, he's got the hearts on, but again, I've been told that nitwits cannot breed. I know they don't have any trades in them, but, you know, it's kind of fun to have them around, I think. And I do have a long-term project for them. Again, I'm clicking on them, but you can't actually get them out. Down below deck, I have a whole bunch of nitwits that I need to filter out. I'll probably just bridge them back up and turn the water around at the back end over there and put them in there. But we'll leave that project for when we're actually cleaning up the villager trader. I still want to get more villagers breeding, and that means I need to get even more vegetables, carrots and potatoes, if you will. And in order to do that, I'm going to need more bone meal. So what I've decided to do is to build another fish farm over by the... Come on, down below. Over by the bone farm, so I'll be able to... Wow, I got a lot of string. I only need one, though. So I'll be able to do some AFK fishing while I'm over there. I need one of these. I've got one of those. And, of course, I'm going to need... fishing rod, which I've got. I need to put that together with a mending rod. That'll be a better rod. Let me go look at my... Actually, let's go look over there now. I have elected to skip showing you building the fish farm because you've seen those before, and showing you myself gathering the materials because you didn't need to see that. But man, oh man, is this thing almost filled in. I still have a couple villagers to take care of down here. We're going to build little ramps that come up and go over, little ramp that comes up and comes over, and we'll just flip the water around, right? So it's flipped and going the other direction for now, and it'll work that way. Over here, there's one nitwit. These used to all have nitwits in them, but we had some sort of zombie infestation coming and get those guys, but not down here. You know, most of these guys are okay. The very first set down here were gone, but now they're being backfilled in, and more nitwits are making their appearance in here. I do want to have a nice and open grouping of a whole bunch of things for the time being, but we'll get back to that later. These guys need to start going out still, and I'm thinking I'm going to switch it. Which one had more? I think this side had a little bit more, so we're going to keep sending those down their way. So this is almost filled up, my friends. Oh, that might have been a little bit too soon. Nope, we made it. I just need to get rid of all of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the villager breeder because I'm not sure how many guys are in that holding tube. I assume there were 24 because I've been sending them and was not even bothering to count them. And they're still jammed in there. Oh, maybe we're down to the last 3, so maybe we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, because I have iron. All right. We're going to make it happen. 5 more. Is there 5 more people in there? That's the question. Is there 5 more people? 1 people. Oh, I still need a farmer. Out of all of these people, were any of them a farmer? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Were any of them a farmer? All right, send this last guy. Off he goes. Let's go see. Were you a farmer? Yes! Finally, a farmer! I've been looking for one of those. Fletcher had a lot of shepherds, a lot of Fletchers. Another farmer! So I had 2 farmers. Huzzah! So that guy's a farmer, and he'll be standing right there in just a moment. And that guy's a farmer, and he will be... standing right there in just a moment. Excellent. Well, oh, whoa, so lag. Weird lag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I have cleaned up the villager breeder. I still don't know if I really needed to. I just wanted to get the green coats out of there just in case. But like I said, I saw them doing hearts, so they may still breed, and they may still be eligible for iron farms. My long-term plan is to have them on this ship all over the place as members of the crew. And then we'll have Robert Plant up there be the captain. And some of you may get that, and some of you may not, but I think it's hilarious. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I sure do hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do give me a thumbs up. It really does make me feel good about doing what I do. And if you'd like to see more content like this as the ship unfolds, then by all means, please do consider subscribing to this channel for more content just like this. Until next time, however, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye!